right, race fans. Welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans. Welcome to Suzuka. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Sim Racing Mania heads to Suzuka tonight. Race number 4 in the 2020 Hypercar World Series. What a challenging track this is, baby. Some Japanese road course action. 60-minute race. It's a big one. Hang on, boys and girls. It's TurnLeftTV, and it's Sim Racing Mania. Well, it's Suzuka, baby. A long road course, a very challenging road course. Race number 4 in Sim Racing Mania's Hypercar World Series. All right, thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Right now, finishing up the qualification session here. 7 minutes left to go. Giacomo Ettore, the top time, 144.091. Luis Moreno in second on the grid. Daniele Fittipaldi is third. Lorenzo Campolini is fourth. Salvatore Zittiello, apologize for those names, sitting in the 5th position. Giacomo Lapadula is 6th. Liam Rance, 7th. Paul Holt shown in the 8th position. Tony Jansen is 9th, and Thomas Golab rounding out the top 10. Take a look at the track here at Suzuka. 5.8 kilometer road course. 18 turns in this bad boy, located in Suzuka, Japan. One of the most famous race courses in all of the world. I think some areas you really want to watch here is turn 11, and then of course turns 16, 17. Right there we see a car going through 16 and 17, and then coming around to 18 down the front stretch there. Very, very tough part of the course. 16 and 17 is a challenge. I think turn 11 there too. Hard left-hander. Really 180 degrees there. That turn, that's going to be a tough one as well. A lot of going to have to cut down your speed there quite a bit to be able to navigate through that turn. You guys here joining in. That's why you see a little hitch there in the giddy up, a little lag. We'll take a look at the race schedule. 4th race in, 60-minute baby here at Suzuka. Next week, Mount Panorama, Slovakia Ring on 18 Feb, Portimao on 25 Feb, and then finishing out the season in Imola on March the 3rd. The point standings. Can you, your magnifying glass on? Luis Moreno sits on top, 115. Liam Rance second in points. Giacomo Giacomo Lapadula is third. Michael Brooks sets fourth. Jurika Slovenak is fifth. Javier Conti sixth. Jos Vandersteren is seventh. Danielle Vinamari eighth. Paul Holt is ninth. And Thomas Golab rounding out the top 10. We'll take a look at the top 20 in points there. Oh, man, I can see that. There's so many drivers. That's a good problem to have there. So many drivers, man. We got over 40, I think 42 drivers on the grid here. So we're doing the top 20. See how that top 20 works out. That's Stefano De Nadal, Dino Foldetto, Lorenzo Finetto, Tony Jansen, Massimo Martin, Lorenzo Capellini, Antonello Mastros, Ciro Latichico is 18th. Andre Rosu, 19th. Michael Rossemeyer is 20th. Hey, thanks so much for coming out to the YouTube channel. This one's actually a pre-recorded video, but thanks so much for coming out and checking out TurnLeftTV. Appreciate your help here in supporting TurnLeftTV. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button in the video. I appreciate your help there. And you can share my videos anywhere. You can share YouTube videos on any social media platform. Anybody can watch these videos, man. Share them. And then if you haven't hit that subscribe button, encourage you to do so. Hit that subscribe button and then smash the bell, where you get updates when races are uploaded or when races are gone live. And then also, if you'd like to donate to TurnLeftTV, it's really easy, man. All you got to do is click the link up in the banner of the channel, and you can make a donation straight through PayPal. Thanks so much to Dino Faldetta on his recent donation to TurnLeftTV. Always appreciate his support. And if you'd like to donate to TurnLeftTV, please hit that donate button. Couple minutes left here in the qualification session. Liam Rance, our new top time, 143.813. See if the side-by-side's working. Looks like it is. That we're cool there. And Ugly Cam on. Ugly Cam is on. Thanks so much for coming in. And if you'd like to help TurnLeftTV out in another way, you can follow me on Twitter at TurnLeftTV. On Facebook, TurnLeftTV1, and then up there in the at the left side, you can look me up on Discord. There are the two Discord addresses up there on the left, and also down in the description of this race, man, click on that Fanatec link there and follow them. Follow their website if you're interested in purchasing something from them. Follow that link. That'll help me out. Thanks to all those folks who have made purchases and also who just visited Fanatec's website. About a minute left here. Oh, we got some just guys giving up, man. They're going to go have a drink of beer here after they've got their quals in. Coming up on Wednesday. That's right. This Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow. That's right. Brookdale Speedway in the Iron Man Racing Series. First race of the season, 127 laps, fixed setup, and of course there's a tire rule in that series. You get 12 tires throughout the course of the race, and it's up to you how you use them. But the Ironman Racing Series is a great stock car series. If you're interested in jumping in, they race at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday nights. Definitely look those up at stockcarsimracing.com. Be broadcasting that entire season, and good luck to all the guys there competing in that series too. It's going to be a fun one to watch, always is. Definitely a lot of strategy going into that series with the tire rules. So don't want to miss that, man. That is on Wednesdays, starting February the 5th. Brookdale Speedway, race number 1 in that first season of 2020. So it looks like Lorenzo Capellini is the top time here. 143.742. Liam Rance second. Luis Moreno third. Tony Jansen fourth. Giacomo Ettore is fifth. So, might be wondering, we're doing this just a straight recording here versus going live. We've had a couple server issues here, connections to the server and so forth, and I just want to make sure we're not going live here and then having a bunch of people show up for the live broadcast and it end up disconnecting. So, it could be as much me as it is on the other end too, and I just want to make sure everything's good and solid here before, if everything works out, we'll see that the server's good to go, and my connection to the server is good to go. We'll go not live next week. All right, looks like Liam Rance, man, where'd he come from? Liam Rance, top time 143.247. That guy just snuck in there, didn't he? Salvatore Zittiello is second, 143.499. Lorenzo Capolini is third. Luis Moreno fourth. Tony Jansen fifth. Giacomo Ettore starts in the sixth position. Daniel Vitamari seventh. Giacomo Lapadula is eighth. Paul Holt ninth. And Andre Rosu is 10th. Looks like a 10-minute warm-up session to get this baby going. Guys are coming out to get some more warm-up laps in before we get her going. So thanks so much for coming in. Always a good time. Mario Saliba out on the track. Going on board here with Mario. S part of the course here. This is why I requested to be able to have a track map up here in the spectator view. Oh, mowing some grass. Use the like Lorenzo Finetto there, using the lawnmower, just churning up a little dust. There's that hard left-hander that is turn 11. Now here's the chicane, man. This is 16 and 17 right there. That is the challenging part of the course, I think. So you're going to see guys really, really having a lot of problems, I think, right there in that part of the course. At least I did when I was out doing some practice laps. But then again, I'm really no road course driver. But I think you're going to see guys really overshooting out. Now there is an opportunity to do this little overrun area here, and you see this little second chicane, so that's sort of a backup right there. Massimo Martin going by. That's the preferred way there. You see Stefano De Nadal, Osti Cardoso going through that preferred way to get around that track, or that portion of the track. Definitely something we're going to be paying attention to. I would suspect that we may have some issues there throughout the course of the race. Looks like we got about just a shad under 7 minutes left to go. Take a look at the what we got going on here in the YouTube channel. You can take a look at some of the races I've done here. That Bushwhackers race there is one that I was in car for. I did split screen on that, but I did an in-car view. That's just a heat race there, but it was a lot of fun, man. I was 35 laps, I think, maybe 40 laps. And then Whelen Modified Tour race. Broadcast there from Hickory Motor Speedway. Great stuff there with those modifieds from the good short track there. Sim Racing Mania, the Block Paint GT3 series, entire series there on playlist there you can take a look at. Ironman Racing series, you got quite a few races there of the Ironman Racing series. That's the one coming up this Wednesday, starting the new season. So have that entire previous season on up there, as well as other races as well. I got quite a number of races there. IndyCar Brazil's Indy Z-Car series, stuff for them. Also some DTM racing for them as well. That was a lot of fun. So Happy Hour Racing League. So IndyCar Brazil, done a lot of different stuff for them as well. Should probably be doing some stuff for them in the somewhat in the near future there. So definitely give those playlists a check, a gander. Check them out, see what you think about that. That stuff I've done, and again, if you got some folks who are interested in watching some different types of racing in rFactor 2 primarily, send them to the channel. Looks like we got just a shad under 4 minutes left to go. Joost Venderstern is the top time here in the warm-up session, 146.489. Make sure the ugly cam's working in this view as well. Oh yeah, hey, oh my God. Let's see what the Fitbit says. Oh, you didn't walk enough today. All right. But anyway, thanks for coming out, and been working on maybe doing some new transitions here. We're trying to sort of spruce things up with the broadcast. So we'll be working on that a little bit this weekend, hopefully, and maybe get some new look for you. Always striving to do some different things, and I want to say thanks so much to SimHub. They're working, putting stuff out. I was able to put some stuff together and make my own standings widget. So I appreciate those folks there at SimHub and all their work. Giving me a new look here, or enabling me to create a new look for the standings widget. Starting to get a little lean on time, aren't we? Just a couple of minutes left before, pardon my French, all hell breaks loose. We're about ready to get our race on. Luis Moreno, 146.482. Top time in warm-up session. But Chairo Ladachico. See, I think I got that name right now. Chairo Ladachico. He's going to let me know if I got it wrong, and I'm sure I've got a little bit. I've Americanized the heck out of that name, but I looked it up on Translator, man. I just typed in his name on Google Translator and tried to come up with some sort of a pronunciation that I can work with. And I think I got it right. Pretty close, anyway. Andre Rosso, top time now, 146.401. Oh, we got another guy joining here late. All right, boys and girls, I think that will just about do it for us. We're about ready to make this happen. We are about ready to make this baby happen. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
All right, Liam Rance. Is that who's the top time? I think it is. Liam Rance, top time. He's still into, he's saving some gas. You see that? He's trying to get every drop he can, man, to keep from getting out there burning out some gas. Liam Rance going to be the pole setter here. Salvatore Zittiello is second. Lorenzo Cappellini is third. Luis Moreno fourth. Tani Jansen starts in the fifth position. Giacomo Ettore is going to start in the sixth position. Danielle Vitimari is seventh. Giacomo Lapadula is eighth. Paul Holt starting in the ninth position. Andre Rosu 10th. Javier Contis 11th. Thomas Golab 12th. And they're all mixed up here. All right, man. So here we go. About ready to get this baby rolling. You ready? I'm ready. All right, let's make it happen. 60 minutes of pain. Suzuka style. I'm excited, man. I like this track. I don't like driving this track, I'll be honest with you, but I like watching guys put themselves through a lot of pain. Rance going to lead this field to take this green flag. Salvatore Zittiello second. Lorenzo Cappellini third. Luis Moreno fourth. Tani Jansen in fifth. Here we go. Green, green, green. First turn here, everything looking pretty clean here so far. And Rance off to a good start in that 75 car. Salvatore Zittiello second. Lorenzo Cappellini third. Luis Moreno fourth. Tani Jansen fifth. Good battle right here. Paul Holt, Andre Rosu battling for position. A tight battle there. Paul Holt shown in the ninth position in his 81 car. Andre Rosu just behind him. Looking out of the back of Andre Rosu's machine at Javier Conti. Thomas Golab. That is 11th and 12th. Oh, hard lick right there. Hard lick. And I'm not sure who that was. That was a hard hit. And then Thomas Golab there, I think he's spun around. Massimo Martin is also spun around as well. Take a look here. This is Massimo Martin getting off track here. Oh, man, does he miss the wall? Oh, a little bit of right side contact, but oh, man, good help there. He gets right back in it. Gets right back in it. Holy Toledo. Thomas Golab here. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he loses the back end of this car, and then, oh, hard into the wall. Oh, my gosh, Thomas Golab, hard lick. And, man, he just got wide right there. Take a look at this, a little bit of a slow-mo. He gets, he sees losing the back end of that car on the curb there, and then hard into the wall. And immediately retires that machine. He says, I am done. What a shame there for Thomas Golab. He has had a couple pretty bad outings, and I know he's had a lot of practice. He's always a top-notch contender at these races. And just got some bad luck there. Got the back end of that car a little bit loose. Giacomo Lapadula running in the 8th position. Looking out of the front of his machine at Daniele Vitamari. This is a track here where you just cannot lose your focus. Here we go, turns 16 and 17. Not lose your focus here, just concentrate on the track. Be track aware. Behind the wall. There's Slovenak there going by. Jairo Ladosico getting by Jurika Slovenak, taking over the 12th position. Jurika got off track right there. Take a look, Jurika right here in this blue car. A little bit too much speed, gets off track, does a good job getting the thing wound up, and in the overrun area, no contact with the wall, but does lose the position back to the 13th spot. So Jairo now up to 12th. Lorenzo Finetto. Oh no, Lorenzo Finetto off track here. Let's see what happened to Lorenzo. Lorenzo Finetto has got big time damage. No rear spoiler on that car. Let's take a look and see what happened to Lorenzo Finetto. Oh, just missed that turn on the inside. Gets off kilter, hits a sign, comes back across the track. Oh, and then hits the tire barrier and loses the back end of that car. Look at this, Antonello Mastro taking a look at this. He's trying to figure out which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? And then you see Lorenzo Finetto making contact there. Take a look at this again. Lorenzo Finetto just misses this turn right here. A little bit too far, too sharp of a left hand entry into that turn. Loses the back end of this car trying to catch it, and then backs this thing into the tire barrier right here. Oh, man. We got a sign there on the track. So one of those turn entry signs lets you know where to start braking. Lorenzo Finetto out of the race. Dino Faldetta will take a look here. He said he's come off track here a little bit. Overrun just a little bit. Oh, he catches it. Does a great job right there. I saw that sign. It says, hey, man, I got to get out. Not hit that thing. So Lorenzo Finetto right now, Dino Faldetta. Right now shown in the 20th position. Liam Rance right now in pretty good shape. He has some company. Salvatore Zitiello is just a second behind, so starting to reel him in a little bit. Lorenzo Capolini Under 2 seconds, about 1.5, 1.6 seconds back. Luis Moreno, 2 seconds back in fourth. So we got about 5, 6, 7, 8 guys there, pretty tight together. Paul Holt shown in 8th. We were focusing on him. Actually, he's shown in 9th now. So man, this is a tight battle here. Down to the front of Paul Holt's machine as they come off turn 18 down the front stretch. Now running in the 9th position. Take a look at Farouk Talib trying to pick up a spot. So getting around Albert Vanderwerf, who's now in 25th, having some issues there as Farouk Talib picks up the 24th spot. Andre Rousseau trying to get around. Paul Holt runs a turn wide, and then Andre Rousseau is going to make that pass. Andre Rousseau picks up a spot as Paul Holt went off track, and Paul Holt is all over the back of him right now. He says, I want that spot back. I'm mad. Paul Holt is mad. Take a look and see what happened to him. Paul Holt there in this red and black car is going to run this turn wide. You see him get off track right there. He does a good job getting the thing slowed down and getting back on track, but Andre Rousseau pounces. Gets around Paul Holt. Paul Holt's going to give him a little bit of a tap right here. Just a little tap just to show him who's boss. Let him know, I'm here. Better not mess up or I want to get around you. Osni Cardoso in this 13 car, coming off track. Oh, hard into the wall. Hard into the wall there. Hard contact for Osni Cardoso. Giacomo Lapadula, Danielle Vitamari racing for position. Danielle Vitamari coming off track there wide. Oh, and he spins. He spins. He hits that overrun area right there. Danielle Vitamari misses that turn. That was turn 16. He looked like he got on the brakes there just a little bit hard and then came around. We'll take a look at this again. Giacomo Lapadula is going to make this pass. And watch this, man. Danielle Vitamari spins that car right there. He does a good job of keeping it out of the wall, but nonetheless, Giacomo picks up that spot. Watch this here. As you see, spins right there in front of Andre Rousseau. Andre Rousseau picking up that spot there. Does a good job. Oh, who in the hell is that? He's got Paul Holt all over the back of him. I could use these tags. Paul Holt is not letting him rest. Paul Holt wants that spot back as Andre Rousseau did a good job of not losing his composure as Danielle Vitamari came off track. Javier Conti gets by as well, I think. Javier Conti going to pick up this position. See Danielle Vitamari getting back out on track. You see him sort of blending in right there. Now back in the 11th position as Javier is now in 10th. Farouk Talib here trying to pick up a spot on Osni Cardoso. Osni Cardoso's gone off track as Farouk Talib gets by. Remember, Osni had a little bit of trouble there. Now it's dropped back to the 24th position. Man, we have got some battling going on. Up front here, it's a tight one. 48 minutes left to go. These guys have been racing like they've been at it for a half hour. William Rance has come prepared tonight. Salvatore Zittiello in second. Lorenzo Capolini third. Luis Moreno fourth. Giacomo Ettore is fifth. Luis Moreno is showing some muscle tonight, running in the fourth position. It's all about racing the track here, man. You're going to be around other guys here, but it's really just about racing the track, in my opinion, at this track. This is a challenging one you cannot really lose your rhythm on. Forget about which turn you're going in. Miss your braking point because this thing will make you pay in a hurry. Michael Rosemeyer trying to pick up the 20th spot. As you see, Massimo Martin goes off track as Michael Rosemeyer goes around. So Massimo Martin, we'll take a look and see what happened to him. He was running in the 20th spot, and he gets a little wide right there. And Dino Faldetta gets by. Michael Rosemeyer gets by as well. Giacomo Ettore running in the 5th position. Oh, man, a little bit of spin there. Giacomo Ettore, I believe, we got a spin. Giacomo Ettore, actually, he gets by. Looks like he got by there. Tony Jansen spun around. Take a look. Tony Jansen here missed his turn. He was running in the 5th position. Giacomo Ettore, man, how did he miss that? He spun too. He spun all the way around and then able to catch it. Giacomo Ettore got by. Look at that mess of cars right there. That is a gaggle of cars. Holy Toledo. I don't know how Giacomo Ettore saved this thing. Watch this, man. He's going to spin. Look at this. He spins this car and catches it. Man, what a heck of a move by Giacomo Ettore. Giacomo Lapadula says, hey, I'm the real Giacomo. Giacomo Ettore says, no, I don't think so. Tony Jansen, man, he has had some issues here. Tony Jansen back in the 7th position trying to recover. He gets off into the gravel there and spins his car. Oh, he's in the gravel, but he does not hit anything, and he's going to lose some spots. Paul Holt, Andre Rosu, Daniel Vidimari, Javier Conti, Chiro Latichico, Jurica Slovinak all get by. Javier Conti and Chiro Latichico battling for position. Sorry about that. This is for the 10th spot. Javier giving up the 10th spot to Chiro. We got some action here. And that Tony Jansen incident was really a game changer there for him. He lost a ton of spots. You see him spinning right there as Paul Holt getting by. And a gaggle of cars going by there. Tony Jansen trying to get that car back out on track. Holy smokes. Got this, Michael Brooks, Alex Lauder battling for a position side by side into the turn. Michael Brooks on the inside there. And we got a car upside down. Did you see that? A car upside down. I think that might have been maybe Jurica Slovinak. Take a look and see what happened to him. Slovinak there in the 09. Oh man, somebody warped backwards there. Warped backwards, and those guys flipping upside down. There was a warp incident right there. I think Chiro and Jurica got together. Watch this. I think, yeah, warp back. So, Latichico warped backwards and collects Jurica Slovinak. What a bummer for him. My heavens, man. Take a look at this battle again. Michael Brooks and Alex Lauder battling for position. And then you hear that, the disaster ensuing right there. I hope he's okay. We'll send out a medical team, get somebody to extract him from the car. Those guys, a lot of problem there. Liam Rance continuing to lead the field here. This guy's set up here tonight. Salvatore Zippiello not letting him get by. Lorenzo Capolini, or letting him get away. Lorenzo Capolini also there in 3rd. Luis Moreno in 4th. So 1 through 4, pretty tight. Pretty tight battle here. Liam Rance, the leader. So you see those 1 through 4. Round in the turn. There's Giacomo Ettore, Giacomo Labadula, Paul Holt, Andre Rosu, Danielle Vidimari. Chiro, how did he get back in that, man? He was upside down. I think he's a lap down, maybe. He's got to be a lap down. Yeah, he's in 23rd now. I thought, my heavens, how in the world did that happen? Jurek Slovinok has retired his machine. Jos van der Sterren. Alex Lauder battling for position. Look at that tight battle into the turn. Lauder missing that turn wide. And Jos van der Sterren able to take that spot. Man, watch this. Watch that black car there. That's Alex Lauder. He's going to be in the wrong position here as Jos van der Sterren has been able to get underneath him. He misses this turn. He's wide now, and then he's going to try to catch it. He does a great job of catching that thing, but he's going to lose that spot. Massimo Martin, Michael Rosselmeyer. Michael Rosselmeyer might have come off track. Looks like he does, and Massimo pounces, gets the 18th spot. Michael Rosselmeyer off track here. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. Michael Rosselmeyer just misses the turn, gets a little bit wide here in the gravel, and then just trying to keep from spinning this car around, but he loses the spot. But that is really a pretty good outcome considering where he was. Farouk Talib trying to pick up the 21st position. So I think Osni Cardoso has come off track here wherever he went. Take a look and see what happened to Osni. This is Osni Cardoso. Oh, he misses that turn and then just, into the pit area. He's backwards into the pit area right there. Osni Cardoso is spun around the wrong way in the pit entry. That's one way to do it. And then he is back out on track. That's why we didn't see him when Farouk Talib come by. But he was going board here with him. This is interesting. Watch this. He gets on the gas, and then no, I'm not pitting. I'm not pitting, man. I swear I'm not pitting. He's stuck right there. What a bummer. That car straightened back up. Liam Rance continuing to lead the field here. Salvatore Zitiello is second. Wow, man, Salvatore has been, he's held serve here. He has been all over here as we get into 16 and 17. Been all over Liam Rance at times. But a very close race here between those guys. And again, 1 through 4, really, really tight. And don't forget, you're going to have to make a pit stop here tonight as well. Take a look at Luis Moreno running in the 4th position with the tail end of this pack. This is a guy last week that just, the week before, just kept himself in the game and ended up winning that race at Laguna Seca. Take a look at Daniel Vitamari here running in the 9th position. He's had an eventful night. But in a good pack of cars here. Got Javier Conti just behind him. Andre Rosu just in front. So we got a pretty good group here with Giacomo Torre, Giacomo Lapadula, Paul Holt, Andre Rosu, Daniel Vitamari, Javier Conti, Tony Jansen, Michael Brooks. That is a lot of very, very good racers. Alex Lauder here trying to recover. He's had a little bit of an issue earlier, trying to recover and then spinning this car into the gravel to straighten this baby up. And it looks like he's going to get it straightened up and not lose any positions. How about that? Massimo Martin, Dino Faldetta. Dino Faldetta going wide there as Massimo going to take that spot. Dino Faldetta now back to the 18th position of Massimo in 17th. Salvatore Zitiello. Oh no, Liam Rance coming off track. Liam Rance, our race leader. Our race leader off track here. Oh my heavens. Liam Rance off track. Take a look and see what happened to him. Liam Rance here entering the turn. He gets in the grass there just a little bit. Oh, up, see the back end of that car wanting to come around. Misses his braking point, and then into the tire barrier. No, he misses it, but then it back in comes around. Oh my gosh, Lorenzo. Wow. Oh, we got a melee. Andre Rousseau backs it into the tire barrier, into the wall actually, as Liam Rance loses a ton of spots. Holy Toledo, he's back to 9th now. That was a mess. Take a look at this. This is another look at it. Liam Rance just missing the turn right there, and he gets off. He does a great job of keeping it out of the wall, but then he catches right here, and the back end of this car is going to come around. You see Lorenzo Capolini gets by. Luis Moreno gets by. How in the world does Luis Moreno keep from making contact? And then we've got a mess right there. Andre Rousseau trying to get woed up and then spins that car around. Tawny Jansen does a good job. He misses. Man, oh man, that was a mess. Liam Rance spinning that car. Andre Rousseau spins his car as well. Take a look at this. Andre Rousseau, he comes wide right there and then catches. Oh, just the car catches. Oh man, that was hard right hand contact with that wall. As you see Liam Rance there getting things straightened back up. Andre Rousseau is going to have a lot of right side damage to that car. He's going to have to get fixed up. And I would suggest to you he's going to be coming down pit lane before too long. And, you see Danielle Vitamari making a pit stop here. So I think Andre Rousseau's on pit lane as well. Side by side here, you see Danielle Vitamari making a pit stop. And we're taking a look at Michael Rosemeyer here in the 14th position out on track in that lower right-hand screen. You see Danielle Vitamari now making his pit stop, coming back out on track. So we definitely have some pit stops underway. So Danielle Vitamari, after making pit stop, is shown in the 16th position, but you're going to have a lot of guys here on pit lane. Andre Rousseau, remember we saw him making contact with the tire barrier, or excuse me, the wall, and he is on pit lane. Dino Faldetta on pit lane as well. See Andre Rousseau coming back out on track after making pit stop. So our new race leader is Salvatore Zitiello. Lorenzo Capolini is second. Luis Moreno now up to the 3rd position. Giacomo Torri 4th. Giacomo Lapadula is 5th. You got to be on your game. You got to be ready to take advantage of when guys have trouble, and guys are going to have trouble. Inevitably, when you're racing a track like this, you're going to miss a turn. You're going to get sort of held up by some lap traffic. Whatever the case may be, you're going to run into trouble here before the night's over, and other guys are too. You're going to have to be ready to take advantage. Javier Conti on pit lane as well, taking some service. Right now shown in the 16th position. Take a look at Lorenzo Capolini. He's just a little less than a second back, so a little bit of a gap now. Luis Moreno 4 seconds back in 3rd. Giacomo Torri 6, almost 7 seconds back in the 4th position. Giacomo Lapadula is almost 8 seconds back in 5th. As we see Javier Conti back out on track. Go on board here. On board down that lower right screen, we're on board with our second place car, Lorenzo Capellini, following Salvatore Zitiello, who is our race leader. He's pictured up in that left hand screen. He's got about a little over 30 minutes left to go, and you see, he's starting to run into some lap traffic here too, so that can definitely play a role here. And I would suggest to you we're getting probably close to seeing a blue flag for that guy. So good tight battle there between 1 and 2. Looks like Lorenzo might have had a little bit of trouble with that turn. He's a little over a second off the race lead. Michael Brooks has made a pit stop. He's coming back out on track. Michael Brooks running in the 17th position. Starting to see some guys make pit stops here. Different strategies playing out. The Salvatore Zitiello is the race leader. I'll tell you what, Lorenzo Capellini is closing in. He is now, he was a second back, but he's closed the gap here on this last lap. So less than a second down now, about 6/10. He has cut into that. Daniele Vitamari, Michael Rosselmeyer battling for position. Daniele Vitamari trying to take over that spot, now takes over the 12th position, so he's trying to work his way back up through the field. Might have come off track here, I'm not sure. I think get some information, he might have come off track, but looks like he's okay. Take a look at Farouk Talib. A little bit wide there for Farouk Talib, and does a good job of hanging on to that thing through the grass. He's going to lose a position. And now Farouk Talib shown in the 21st spot. Take a look at Osni Cardoso. Pick up a 22nd spot. He's had an eventful night. One of our Brazilian drivers. I'm going to say boa noche. Osni Cardoso. 29 minutes left to go, and it's been an eventful race, man. All these races are. These guys just flat out make it happen. Take a look at Luis Moreno running in the 3rd position. He needs a little help here. He is about 5.5 seconds down. Running in 3rd, Giacomo Attore is 4th. Giacomo Labadula is 5th. Jos van der Sterren running now in the 8th position. He's going to pick up a spot here, I think, as Tony Jansen has some trouble. And Tony Jansen looked like he came off track. And Jos van der Sterren was able to pick up that spot. Here's Tony Jansen entering the turn. Oh, he's in the grass. We've seen a lot of guys miss that turn as well. Oh, and that is a hard lick. They're backing it into the tire barrier. We have seen a ton of guys here miss this turn. Coming down this hill, they get off to the a little bit too far to the right with the right-hand tires, and you see just bad angle entering this turn, and then the car coming around and then backs it into the wall. That is Tony Jansen. Daniele Vitamari, Stefano De Nadal battling down the front stretch. This is for the 11th position. Daniele Vitamari takes over that spot. He's going to pick up another spot here as Tony Jansen had missed that turn. And Daniele Vitamari going to pick up the 10th spot. Take a look at Javier Conti picking up a position here as we see Massimo Martin on pit lane. So Javier Conti now up to the 14th spot, actually in 13th now. Michael Brooks picking up a position as we have Massimo on pit lane here. You see he's sitting on pit lane. It's that second car there. You see Tony Jansen coming out, and then Massimo coming out as well. He's on behind the fence. So Luis Moreno on pit lane, giving up some track position. So a little bit of a risky move here, late pit for Luis Moreno. So he now comes back out on track. See Luis Moreno now trying to blend back in. He is now in the 8th spot, and he has Daniel Vedemari breathing down his neck. And Salvatore Zippiello has a second lead over Lorenzo Capolini. Giacomo Torre up to the 3rd position. Giacomo Lapadula is in 4th. Man, that is a tight battle there between the two of those guys. Giacomo Torre in 3rd. Just behind him is Giacomo Lapadula. It's G squared. It's the G&G show. Giacomo times Giacomo. Paul Holt says, hey, what about me? Dino Faldetta going by. Dino Faldetta running in the 20th position. Paul Holt here, he is having a pretty good night too. He's running in 5th, right behind the G&G show. Giacomo Torre, Giacomo Lapadula. 3rd and 4th. Paul Holt here running in the 5th position. He has had a good entry into that turn. And he is all over the back of Lapadula. He wants that spot. It is go time. 24 minutes, just a little over 24 minutes left to go, and Paul Holt is starting to put some pressure on Giacomo Lapadula. At the back of Giacomo Lapadula's machine at Paul Holt. I wish that positioning on the stinking windshield would actually work. Sorry. Studio 397, please fix that. I don't know what the deal is with that, but please fix that. If you're going to put the numbers there so it changes according to position, then make it right. There you go. Think they'll listen to me? No. That was worth a shot. Jos Vandersteren running in the 7th position. I know it says 5th on the front of his car, but he's actually 7th right now. Good looking car there. Nice looking paint scheme. Make-A-Wish Foundation sponsored machine. Very cool. Tony Jansen here picking up a spot. He's Angel Sancho, who's in a spot there on pit lane, I believe. Take a look at Angel Sancho running in the 14th position. Pretty good night here, really. He's starting to, maybe tinker around with cracking into the top 10. Liam Rance coming on pit lane. So he's going to get some fuel and some tires and get back out there. Jos Vandersteren trying to get by Liam Rance. Now Liam Rance has made that pit stop. He's on pit lane as Jos Vandersteren is going to pick up that spot. Andre Rousseau Antonello Mastro battling for position. Man, we've seen a lot of those guys battling with each other in that GT3 series. And Andre Rousseau picking up that spot, 17th position. Antonello Mastro back to 18th. Now in 19th is Alex Lauder starting to put some pressure on him. Alex Lauder in this black car, as you see Antonello Mastro getting past. And then he's going to give up a couple positions there. It looks like Alex Lauder got by, and Antonello back to the 19th position now. Luis Moreno will pick up a spot as Liam Rance making that pit stop. Paul Holt working all over the back of Giacomo Lapadula. Giacomo Lapadula making a pit stop here. Late race pit stop here for Giacomo Lapadula. Should say late race. We got about 21 minutes left to go, but pretty far into the race here as Lorenzo Capellini is going to take over the race lead as our race leader, Salvatore Zittiello, makes a pit stop. So he's made a pit stop here and now going to come back out on track and lose the lead. So interesting strategy. Salvatore now back to the 6th position as Giacomo Attore on pit, made a pit stop. Lorenzo Capellini is the race leader. So a lot of pit stops here by some top contenders. Running it pretty dry on fuel coming in. Taking 4 tires in fuel, and Lorenzo Capellini, I got to be wondering, is he going to have to pit? He's going to have to make a pit stop here. I can't remember whether he's made a pit stop or not, to be honest with you. Giacomo Attore in 2nd. Paul Holt 3rd. Jos van der Steren up to the 4th position. Giacomo Attore making a pit stop here. Coming down pit lane. This has got to be grueling. Knowing that it's toward the end of the race here, or you're working your way through the race. I don't know why'd I pop over to that, but Ironman Racing Series coming up tomorrow night. Check it out. A lot going on, man. Jos van der Steren just staying with it, man. This Make-A-Wish Foundation McLaren now in the 2nd position. How about that, huh? Just staying with it, man. Been a quiet night for him, and he's a bit behind. I know Lorenzo's probably going to have to make a pit stop here, judging from what some of these other guys are doing. But nonetheless, in 2nd. Luis Moreno shown in the 3rd position. He's made his pit stop, and he is all business now. He has got Salvatore Zittiello all over the back of him, too. And that is 3 and 4. We'll go follow Luis Moreno in that top left screen, and then Salvatore Zittiello in 4th, just behind him, down in that lower right screen. Trying to gain some spots here, trying to pick up some valuable spots. Lorenzo Capellini, the race leader, about a 16-second lead right now, and that's actually diminishing because I think Lorenzo's going to end up coming down pit lane. I just have a feeling Lorenzo Capellini is going to make a pit stop here. Lead is starting to diminish here a little bit, down to 13.5 seconds. Luis Moreno, Salvatore Zittiello battling for position, and guess what? That's right, Lorenzo Capellini on pit lane. You see Jos van der Steren on pit lane. Lorenzo Capellini still on pit lane. He's going to lose some positions here as Luis Moreno, Salvatore Zittiello going to get by. So Luis Moreno now the race leader. Capellini giving up some valuable time. And back out on track. You see Capellini now re-entering the field. He is in the 8th position. He has got some work to do. 17 minutes left to go. Luis Moreno, somehow this guy just seems to find a way to the front. Salvatore Zittiello, oh, he overshoots that turn. Salvatore overshot that turn, almost got into the back of Luis Moreno. Salvatore loses some time there. He missed that turn. Man, he almost, that was almost disaster for the both of them. And look who's in the 3rd position. That's right, Daniele Fittipaldi. Is there any better driver recovering from adversity? We've seen him have some issues. They also have to avoid issues. And this guy has seemed to be able to recover from anything. And he is in the 3rd position right now, 4 seconds back. And possibly in the position to be able to run these guys down and compete for the race victory. Don't count Daniele Fittipaldi out, ever. Unless he gets out of the car. And then, even then, I mean, he could go get a sandwich, come back, and maybe still win the race. Giacomo Lapadula. He's been able to capitalize on mistakes and of others and find himself in the 4th position right now. Giacomo Ettore running in the 5th position. Paul Holt right there with him in 6th. Good battle right here between Giacomo Ettore and Paul Holt, 5th and 6th. Paul Holt, I just feel like he is just waiting. He's waiting for an opening. Looking out the back of Giacomo Ettore's car at Paul Holt, running in the 6th position. I just have a feeling Paul Holt is ready to pounce. He is ready for a mistake. You miss a turn, you give me an opening, and I'm going to be there. Paul Holt running in the 6th spot. Giacomo Ettore doesn't make many mistakes, but right there might be one. Paul Holt trying to sneak through, not able to get that nose through, but Giacomo Ettore, tell you what, he might be getting in Giacomo's head here. Paul Holt, most guys probably would have stepped on the gas and tried to take in that spot and maybe caused an accident. Giacomo missed that turn, and Paul Holt was ready. Didn't take that spot. Javier Conti running in the 9th spot. Jos van der Steren on pit lane. Antonello Mastro having some issues here late in this race. Spinning this car, he's in the gravel, and he stays out of the tire barrier there, but spins in the gravel, and he's going to lose a spot. Luis Moreno has company. Salvatore Zittiello. In 2nd, Daniele Fittipaldi 3rd, Giacomo Ettore, Lapadula is 4th, Giacomo Ettore is 5th, Paul Holt 6th, Liam Rance is in the 7th position, Lorenzo Capellini is 8th, Javier Conti 9th, Jos van der Steren is 10th. Farouk Talib running in the 22nd position. Spinning that car. Okay, in the overrun area, just has to sort of be patient here, get this car back out on the track. He's waiting for these guys to come around here so he doesn't cause any trouble. And you see Farouk Talib here having some issues, but able to get the car back out on track. You see Tony Jansen going by. Luis Moreno continuing to lead the field. Yeah, Daniele Vitamari not too far back. He is pretty close. Here is Giacomo Lapadula, Giacomo Ettore, and Paul Holt. "12 minutes left to go." These guys starting to run away here just a little bit from Giacomo Ettore, Paul Holt. They're a little over 11 seconds back. Liam Rance here running in the 7th position. 22 seconds back, 21 seconds back. You feel pretty good about where he's at. He's had some issues here. Feel pretty good. He was leading the race and then had some issues there. Spun the car around, lost a lot of positions. But finds himself in 7th. Now Michael Brooks here has a 11th place car here right now, and I would argue that he's got a chance here, maybe picking up another spot. You got Jos van der Sterren sitting in the 10th position. He's got a little bit of work to do here, running in 11th, but got a little over 11 minutes left to go. Some time to make it happen. Javier Conti running in the 9th position, 37 seconds down. The top 10 run for him tonight. He's had some a busy night, let's just say. See that yellow car really working hard, picking up some positions, trying to recover from some adversity earlier in the night. Now this Stefano De Nadal running in 14th. Just behind him, Massimo Martin. Good tight battle there. That is 14th and 15th. Massimo trying to run him down. Stefano in the 7th car trying to hold off a charge, but not only Massimo Martin, but also Alex Lauder, who's running in the 16th position. So there is 14, 15, and 16th. Ooh, man. Massimo looking like he wanted to get around. He is putting a lot of pressure right now on Stefano. Looking out of the front of Massimo Martin at Stefano De Nadal. He's trying to outbrake him in the turn. This is that turn there a little bit. Stefano, a little bit better entry into that turn. That car looks like it was a little bit loose there, a little oversteer coming off the turn. As Massimo Martin in 15th, just behind Stefano De Nadal, and he can't rest because he has Alex Lauder behind him, waiting to pounce. Alex Lauder running in the 15th position, 16th position. So 14th, 15th, and 16th right there. Through turns 16 and 17. Great racing. Daniele Vitamari getting around as Salvatore, I believe, makes a pit stop here. Salvatore Zidiello is on pit lane. Oh my heavens, late race pit stop for Salvatore. And now he's going to lose some spots. He's going to give up a lot of spots here as Giacomo Lapadula going to get by. And you see Salvatore on, Salvatore Zidiello coming off pit lane here, so he's going to lose some spots. He's now back to the 6th position. Giacomo now up to the 3rd spot. Giacomo Ettore in 4th. Paul Holt has gained a spot. He's in 5th. Luis Moreno's got a little breathing room now as Daniele Vitamari is almost 5 seconds back, 4.47 seconds back. And a little bit of breathing room here for Luis Moreno. That's good news for him with just over 8 minutes left to go. Giacomo Lapadula is in 3rd. Giacomo Ettore 4th. Paul Holt is 5th. That's a tight battle there between Paul Holt and Giacomo Ettore. This is Paul Holt running in the 5th position. Now in front of his machine at Giacomo Ettore. You see Lapadula up there as well. The West's guys getting up on the wheel here now. Realize it is go time. You're going to get what you get here. And no given. It's all take at this point. All take. It's all take now. It's Luis Moreno running in the race lead with 7.5 minutes, just under 7.5 minutes left to go. Jos van der Sterren. Javier Conti. Javier Conti missing that turn as Jos van der Sterren gets by Javier Conti in the wall and then trying to recover. Jos van der Sterren picks up a big spot right there in that green McLaren. Javier Conti had spun around. Take a look here. He misses this turn. A little bit of a dip right there, but it gets on that overrun area, and the thing oversteers on him, and it gets head on into the wall and loses a spot. Massimo Martin. Stefano De Nadal. Stefano off the track right there as Massimo Martin picks up a spot. Now moves up to the 14th position. Stefano back to 15th. Stefano had gotten wide off the track, and Massimo was there to pounce. Paul Holt now drag racing Giacomo Ettore down the front stretch into the turn. Paul Holt has the preferred line. Oh, a little bit of rubbing. Rubbin's racing. Giacomo Ettore let him know, I don't want to take that spot. Those cars are the same color, so you probably won't even see any paint change on that. That was a good battle there into the turn. We'll take a look at this again, see if we can't get another look at this. Into the turn, Paul Holt on the inside, and Giacomo Ettore with a little kiss. So take some paint with you. Paul Holt picks up a spot now in 4th. Giacomo Ettore back to 5th. Paul Holt had been hounding him. Luis Moreno says, you guys go ahead, battle it out, man. I'm going to continue to run my laps. I got 5.5 minutes left to go. Things looking pretty good for Luis Moreno. Looking pretty good for Luis Moreno right now. Gonna hit the screenshot just in case this guy wins. God, why didn't I do that earlier? I love Studio 397. I really do. You know, if you have too many screenshots in your screenshots folder, then it ends up locking up your game when you try to do another screenshot. Awesome. Danielle Vidimari. How many times have we screenshotted that guy's car? Running in the 2nd position. We'll do a little screenshot on him just in case he finishes in the top 3. I don't know what he's got on the side of his car. That's looking pretty slick. Giacomo Lapadula. Paul Holt is closing in. Giacomo Lapadula running in 3rd. Paul Holt is 4th, but Paul Holt is on a mission right now. Going to go on board here. Paul Holt in the 4th position. He is starting to run down Giacomo Lapadula. He's gotten by Giacomo Ettore, put some distance on him, and now starting to run down our 3rd place car, Giacomo Lapadula. Michael Brooks and Javier Conti battling for position. Michael Brooks going to the outside. Going to try that pass on the outside. Oh my God, that's showing some muscle. Oh, and then he's not able to hold it on the track, and Javier Conti gets back by. Javier Conti hanging on to that spot. Michael Brooks, man, I tell you what, that is throwing it out there. We'll take a look at this. This guy on the outside here coming into the turn, just a little too much speed, but that is a ballsy move right there. It's off in that overrun area, and he probably knew, man, I have that overrun area, but Javier Conti able to take that spot back. That is a ballsy move here late in the race to try to pick up the 10th position. Paul Holt still hounding Massimo. I think Giacomo Ettore might have come off track here as Salvatore Zittiello trying to take that spot back, and Javier Conti Giacomo Ettore comes off track, and wow, Salvatore takes that spot. How about this? Alex Lauder, Stefano De Nadal battling. De Nadal on the inside, on the outside as they're still battling for a position. back on the inside. He was on the outside, now he's back on the inside and hangs with it and claims that spot back. What a big-time move from Stefano. Alex Lauder back to the 16th position as he took that over. Got to look at that again, man. Look at this. On the outside, and then hanging with it, stays in the gas, and now he's got the preferred line coming back into this turn and hangs on to that spot. That is a big move with Stefano. Good job. That battle right there just will not go away. That is 3rd and 4th. Why we were taking a look at that, we had Giacomo and Salvatore, Giacomo Ettore and Salvatore Vitiello battling for a position. Salvatore gets off track and Giacomo takes that spot. Watch this, he misses this spot. He's got about a minute and a half left here. We're winding it down. These guys trying to, oh man, he's into gravel. He's into gravel there, so Salvatore loses that spot. Giacomo Ettore picks up that position. Luis Moreno has a 5-second lead. It's all over but the shouting right now. As long as he didn't have to worry about any lap traffic, he is good to go. Oh, a little bit of oversteer right there. Giacomo Lapadula running in the 3rd position. That ain't a done deal there. Paul Holt is trying to pick up get on that podium. Alex Lauder and Stefano De Nadal still battling for position. Weren't they doing this? This is the same spot before. Stefano says, hell with you, man. I ain't gonna let you pass with me. You are not gonna pass me, man. That is a battle right there. Look at that, man. This guy's swapping paint. Alex Lauder, runs him a little bit wide. Lauder takes that spot. Oh, he takes over the 15th position. Stefano De Nadal not able to hold on there. Man, I need another half an hour of racing right now, as good as it's getting. Luis Moreno, I think he's going to win this. What do you think? Oh, just slow down just enough and you won't have to do another lap. That'd be the darndest thing, wouldn't it? Is he going to make it? Oh, has he got another lap? He might have to do another lap here. Oh, he crossed the line in just this heck of a spot, and he's going to have to do another lap, I think. I think there might have been 1 second left, and he crossed the line. So he is not finished. He's got another lap to do. I suffer. Good for me. Daniele Vitamari in 2nd. My heavens, man. Good look at his car. This battle right here is not over, I'll tell you. Paul Holt is still there in the 4th position. Luis Moreno is going, man, if I would have just gotten out of the gas just a wee little bit, this race would be over by now, but he's got to do another lap. Those of you who don't know, if you cross the line and there's still time on the clock, you got to do another lap, regardless of whether it goes over 60 minutes or not. And that's what happened. As Luis Moreno, a big race win in store for him, unless something catastrophic happens. He's going to be able to come away with a race victory. This Paul Holt flashing his lights. He said, let me through. Let me through. Paul Holt tried to get in his Giacomo Lapadula's head here. As Luis Moreno gets a huge, huge race win. Daniele Vitamari finishes in the 2nd position. It looks like Giacomo Lapadula is going to finish 3rd. Holy Toledo. What a big race win. Luis Moreno Great win for him. Getting the thanks. Danielle Vitamari, man. How in the world does that guy do it? Always finds a way to get there, doesn't he? Danielle Vitamari, good second place for him. And if I'm not mistaken, Giacomo Lapadula finishes in the third position. See, Paul Holt finishes fourth, Giacomo Torri fifth, Salvatore Zitiello finishes in the sixth position. Liam Rance battles back to finish in seventh. Lorenzo Cappellini eighth. Jos van der Steren, good slugfest for him, finishes in the ninth position. Javier Conti, how about that, man? He's had an eventful night, finishes in 10th. So there's your podium right there. Luis Moreno. I don't know why we can't scrunch that down, but that's better than nothing. Running into my podium there, but it's not perfect. It's a podium here at Suzuka. Luis Moreno, top of the podium. Danielle Vitamari, second. Giacomo Lapadula is third. So what a great job for those guys. Very, very interesting race, that's for sure. See if we can't get these guys on Discord. I think we might be able to get Yeah, absolutely fantastic, man. Just some great racing. We always see great racing with these guys. Just impressed with the level of competition that we see out of these guys. So we'll pop in here in the Discord channel and see what we got going on here with some folks. Good news, though. It really looked like a pretty solid connection to the server tonight, so that spells for good news next week.
Hello.
Hello, Javier Conti. How you doing, sir?
Pretty tired. Pretty eventful race, but great. How about you?
Doing great, man. Yeah, you definitely look like you had a lot of turmoil there in the first half of that race, but you were able to bounce back there pretty well.
Yeah, well, it has not been bad. I'm pretty happy after all.
Well, it looked like this race, this track is one that you really got to race the track versus, kind of losing your concentration and focusing on another car. It just seems like as challenging as this track is, it can really get away from you in a hurry.
Yeah, the problem here is the slipstream. You lose aero and you lose, I don't know how to say in English, weight. And you just, at 130R, you just crash if you are in a slipstream. It's crazy.
Yeah, you lose the downforce of the car and the back end. You get oversteer.
Exactly.
Michael Brooks in here comes away with an 11th place finish, and that was a slugfest there to get into at 11th spot.
Hi Heath. Yeah, not the best race for me. I had no pace on the medium tyres at all. I had a really good battle. I don't know who it was, but I was side by side for the entirety of Sector 3, which was awesome with someone. I don't know who it was though. And then after that, about 3 laps later on, I think it's 130R, I just touched the grass on the outside and I just spun and damaged the car. So had to pit straight away because the car was buggered. And I did basically over half the race on soft tyres, which was a challenge. But I made it work, and I caught Javier at the end, and I couldn't quite get past. He was defending really well, so good props to him.
Looks like Antonello Mastro in here as well with us. He's had a little bit of a challenging race. Talk a little bit how you felt tonight, Antonello.
Master, have you got push to talk enabled?
Guess he's drinking some champagne.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, tough track. I really thought that most of the problems were going to come with turns 16 and 17. That hard right and then left-hander before you head down the front stretch. But it seemed like the little bit earlier on the track, some of those high-speed turns were really where the problems were.
Yeah, especially with the full fuel and the medium tyres, it just destroyed the tyres. Everyone was basically trying to manage their tyre wear the whole race, because it was like Sector 1 is a killer, and then the fast corners are just hell. So you have to be so careful not to try and be as smooth as possible. And then that's why I know I'd off at 130 hard, I think. But yeah, I saw like a 2-car pileup at one point.
Well, Javier, I think you might have you and want to say and Andre Rousseau might have had a little bit of a battle earlier in the race.
Yeah, first time at the hairpin, he broke earlier, and I really couldn't stop the car, and I touched him. And then, there was a little bit of a mess. He was trying to overtake a guy who was not so straight in the straight, I would say. He changed his line a couple of times, and then some mess after the 130R, and yeah, I touched him again, and Daniele got by. But yeah, we were pretty much on the same speed in qualifying and in race. I really enjoyed.
Well, big change here from the 45-minute race that you saw in the GT3 series season. And how do you feel about the longer races here with the 60-minute race?
Well, for me, it's somewhat challenging because I'm on VR. So For me, 1 hour is also a test on how long I can drive on the VR without losing concentration. So I think I'm a newbie, but in the end, I think that you must plan your race a little bit more. So not just start and go as fast as you can.
And these
may-
cars. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Michael. Go ahead.
You go.
I was going to say that these cars seem to handle a lot differently than the GT3 cars do.
Totally.
I did my first endurance race on the weekend. It was a 4-hour endurance at Paul Guard in a GTE car, so still pretty quick. But I've only driven the Senna since the season started. So when I got in it and I went to accelerate, I thought the car was broken. It was that slow in comparison to the Senna. It was quite funny.
Well, it's good news here. It looks like with the server connection, it looks like it was pretty solid. For me, I didn't lose the connection tonight. That's good news, and it looks like it was pretty solid for the rest of you guys tonight too.
I wouldn't say solid. I know Tom has. I don't know what happened to him, but he's had lag issues all evening, and I definitely even finished lap 1 before he had some sort of lag issue take him out. I know he's really gutted at the moment. But, yeah, we might have to try and find an alternative solution to fix these server issues for good. But we'll try and work it out because we need everyone to have a safe, fun experience, and it's not that at the moment for some people.
Yeah, a lot of drivers, a lot of different parts of Europe, and I think you even got some folks from the States that might be racing as well.
I know there was one guy who's racing in Daytona. I'm not sure if he's with us today. But, yeah, I know there's a lot of international people who race in this league, so we just want to try and make it a good experience for everyone.
Absolutely. Luis Moreno, our race winner in the booth with us. Congratulations. Huge win for you.
Yes, thank you very much. Heavy car, but all I had to do was survive.
Yeah, I was saying they just seemed to find a way to get to the front, and you were there to take advantage of some of the bad luck and also some of the late race pitting as well.
Yeah, I just stuck to my strategy. I was thinking to pit much later because my medium still had some grip on it, but seeing Daniel Videmari doing a big undercut behind with softs, I thought maybe I just pitted straight after the 30-minute mark, and then from there I just had to manage the tires.
Well, you got to the finish line with about a second left on the clock and had to do another lap. I was saying that if you just let off the gas there as you came around turn 17, 18, that you would be all right and it would be finished, but you didn't add another lap in you.
I guess I was just having so much fun in this track. I love Suzuka, and I was just in the group.
Yeah, it was an awesome race to watch. I think the back half of that race just got, everybody was just trying to get whatever they could get as far as positions were concerned. Guys I think were just sort of getting maybe accustomed to driving in the traffic in the first half of that race, but the back half just, a lot of very tight racing.
And the dirty air was also an issue for me. Was pretty much stuck behind who's this? Was it? I forgot who that was. Wasn't P4. Was struggling on the dirty air and spoon 130R, so I couldn't pass the guy in front. So I just had to hold position as much as I could. And yeah.
Yeah, you had Liam Rance and Salvatore Zittiello as well, and I think Capolini might have been up there as well there for a while.
Yeah, that guy, Capellini. I was stuck behind him most of the time, struggling dirty air, especially 130R, scared the hell.
Well, you guys talk a little bit about just the quality of the driver that's in this series. It just seems like you cannot make any mistakes because there's always going to be somebody there to exploit that.
Yep, I definitely agree with.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys in there. bit too fast for my liking.
Yeah, I think in the end consistency here is extremely important, because also who's not fast but makes fewer mistakes sometimes can gain some positions.
It seems like everybody's going to make a mistake, going to miss a turn, going to miss a braking point. But it's about who makes the fewest, who's able to capitalize on those mistakes as well.
Yeah, also because of the dirty air here, it was extremely difficult, at least for me. And I've seen a couple of guys going straight in 130R because of dirty air. And this is the error also I've done in the beginning. It's extremely difficult, I think, with this Senna following closely a car.
I know when I was side by side with that guy through the end of sector 3, we saw two guys try the exact same thing, but they both went into the tyre barrier at 130R and they just went airborne. Whereas me and him, we were both knew to slow down a little bit more than usual, and we made it work. And it was quite interesting just seeing how to find tolerances between certain drivers who know how to have to brake a little bit later when they're in a fight, or a little bit earlier. Sorry. Some people just haven't quite got that knack, especially for Suzuka. It's a really brutal track.
Yeah, it seems like all about the braking points there. There's not a lot of room to race side by side through the turns. There are some. You did have some overrun areas too, where a little bit forgiving, but man, some of those parts there with the kitty litter and the grass, and then the wall coming up pretty early seemed to make some guys pay.
Yeah, I think also the tire wear here was so extreme that braking points changed almost from a lap to another. So we continuously had to adapt to tire wear, which with the soft was extreme.
I was able to just about make the softs. Like, after I crashed with about 25 minutes into the race, so I think I did the last 35 minutes on the softs. And David, after, because I was following you and I had the dirty air, that tiny little bit of dirty air and those little mistakes, that killed the rest of the good life of the tyres. So on that last lap, I was struggling to stay on the track. I just killed the tyres completely.
And the dirty air was also a factor in tire wear when it comes to the SS and the spoon curve.
Well, next week is Mount Panorama. I don't think I've ever been on that track, so you're going to have to help me out and you know, how you feel about that track. Those of you guys have been on it and practiced, you know, that coming up.
My
favorite
track. I love it. It's my favorite track. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're looking for the kangaroo mod to replicate what just.
Yeah, Heath, I don't know if you know, there was a first 12-hour GT3 race this weekend, and kangaroos invaded the track.
Right, I saw that.
That's no, I know we've done a V8 supercar special event here, and I've never actually joined before that event back in the day, but I fell in love with it. And I'm looking at the weather report; it's going to be wet as well, and it's a very tight track, so expect some crashes. Yeah,
I lived in Australia for about 6 months, and yeah, kangaroos, they can jump right over those fences.
It's yeah, I honestly can't wait. It might be my favourite race of the season that I'm looking forward to.
Awesome challenge put out there. I'm guessing some of these guys here are going to accept that challenge.
Yeah, and they'll probably beat me.
Well, hey, great job.
Well, see you guys in Bathurst then.
Fun?
See you guys in Bathurst.
Yeah, take care, Lewis.
Hello. Bye bye, everybody.
All right, see you, Javier.
Bye later, guys.
Take care. See you next week, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us up here, and we will call it a night, and we'll upload this race, and hopefully you guys enjoy what you see.
Okay, thanks, Eve. See you, mate.
All right, man. All right, that's those folks from Sim Racing Mania. It's about 4 or 5 drivers there joining us in the broadcast booth. thanks so much for coming in and joining us. Luis Moreno, man, I tell you what, I was saying, he just finds a way to get to the front. And you could just tell, just talking to him, man, he just knows about these tracks. He knows these tracks inside and out, and he knows how to attack each turn. He knows what this car is going to do throughout the course of the race. He knows what the car is going to do in traffic. And I tell you, just spells good news, I think, for the rest of the season for Luis Moreno, is being able to come at this, have a strategy, and be able to attack this each and every track here the way that he needs to do to get this car in victory lane. So big race night for him. And you see, he was indicating that, hey, he almost did this on purpose. You know, he knew that if he let off the gas there just a little bit, it would be the finish of the race, but he wanted to do another lap. He was having so much fun at this track. I would be saying, hey, man, I got the win. If I just let off the gas and, let it go another second or two, I got a cushion here, and to get this race over with, not risk of hitting another car or spinning out or whatever, but he wanted to go another lap, and that just shows you the confidence that Luis Moreno had coming into this track, into this race, and it seems like he's got a lot of confidence in this season. I want to say, hey, invite you to come out and check out tomorrow night, Wednesday, February the 5th, Brookdale Speedway in the Iron Man Racing Series. It's race number 1 in that first season of 2020, 127 laps, stock car racing at Brookdale. That is Darlington. And there is a tire rule in this series. That means that you can only get 12 tires throughout the course of the race, and this track is really tough on tires. You're going to see guys playing the different strategies as they make pit stops throughout the course of the race. You'll see definitely multiple pit stops with the 2X fuel setting. And guys are going to be gambling here, maybe with some right side tires, maybe all 4, giving up some track position. Maybe, I kind of doubt you're going to see guys pitting and not take any tires at all, as tough as this place is on tires. This is, again, Darlington. It is the ISI version of the track, and it's a great one. It's going to be very interesting. Race number 1 of this first season of 2020 in the Ironman Racing Series. You do not want to miss it. It'll be live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here on TurnLeftTV. I want to thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeftTV. I want to encourage you, if you haven't done so, to hit that subscribe button. Let me know how I'm doing as well by hitting that thumbs up button down in the video, and hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you like it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe, for Pete's sakes, and then hit that bell. That way you get updates when races have been uploaded or when I have races coming up live. And then if you'd like to make a donation to TurnLeftTV, you can always click that PayPal donate button up in the banner of this channel and make a donation straight through PayPal. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends. You can share my videos with all your friends. Anywhere you can share YouTube videos, you can share TurnLeftTV videos. Schedule coming up next week, Mount Panorama, and you hear those guys saying, I love that track. I absolutely love that track. I've not been on it, so I'm going to have to get out on that track this weekend and see what it's all about. But big 60-minute race from Mount Panorama coming up next week. And the way it looks like, man, it looks like we might be live again next week, or coming back live next week, coming up on February the 11th in Slovakia Ring. I personally love that track. So that's coming up on 18 February. The Porto Mayo 60-minute race coming up on 25 February, and then finishing out the season at Imola, 60-minute race on 3 March. So winding down the season here, we're just past halfway now. We're going to go on the back half of that season, so we got a score to settle with Mount Panorama next week. Well, that's going to do it for TurnLeftTV tonight and the race broadcast. Thanks so much for coming in and checking out TurnLeftTV. I greatly appreciate your patronage, and I encourage you to come back time and time and time again. Check out what we got going on here. Congratulations to Luis Moreno on a huge race win here in tonight's race. What a great one it was. That'll do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for coming in, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, I am out of here. Peace.